The Azorean hood, known in Portuguese as Capote e Capelo, is a traditional garment from the Azores that remained in use until the 1930s. The origins of this distinctive attire are debated. Some historians believe it was introduced by Flemish settlers. During the 15th and 16th centuries, the Azores experienced an influx of settlers from not only Flanders, but also Genoa, Britain, France, and mainland Portugal. This blend of cultures helped shape the unique traditions and customs of the Azorean Islands. The Azorean hood is characterized by a long, dark cloak, paired with a large, hooded cape, creating a dramatic silhouette. Its main purpose was to shield the wearer from the harsh, unpredictable weather of the islands. Crafted from thick, durable materials, the cloak effectively protected against rain and wind. The design of the Azorean hood varied across the islands. On Faial, for instance, the cape featured an extravagant wedge shape that rested on the shoulders and extended more than a palm's length in front. Despite these regional variations, a common feature of the Capote e Capelo was its strong, heavy electric blue fabric. This durable cloth was known to last for generations and was often passed down from mothers to daughters. Over time, the garment became deeply embedded in Azorean culture, symbolizing modesty, social status, and the region's multicultural heritage. In Mark Twain's Innocents Abroad, 1869, he humorously critiques the Azorean hood. Here and there in the doorways, we saw women with fashionable Portuguese hoods on. This hood is made of thick blue cloth, attached to a cloak of the same material, and is a marvel of ugliness. It stands high, spreads wide, and is unfathomably deep. It fits like a circus tent, and a woman's head is hidden away in it, much like the prompters in his little tin shed on an opera stage. A woman can't move within 8 points of the wind while wearing one. She has to go with the wind or not at all. The origins of the Azorean hood are closely tied to the history of Flemish settlement. Some historians argue that it has Flemish roots, a theory supported by ancient images of Flemish women in similar attire. Flemish settlers began arriving in the Azores around 1450, and by 1490, approximately 2,000 Flemings had settled on the islands of Terceira, Pico, Faial, São Jorge, and Flores. This strong Flemish presence led to the Azores being called the Flemish Islands, or the Isles of Flanders. The settlement of the Azores continued throughout the 15th and 16th centuries, with people from Genoa, Britain, and France joining the Portuguese mainlanders. These settlers brought with them various cultural contributions, one of the most notable being the introduction of woad. Woad, a yellow-flowered plant in the cabbage family, was a key source of blue dye. This dye, extracted from the dried, powdered, and fermented leaves of the plant, became a major export and a pillar of the Azorean economy. Whaling also played a significant role in the Azorean economy. The earliest documented capture of whales in Azorean waters dates back to the 16th century, with English whalers appearing by the 18th century. The Azorean hood, passed down from generation to generation, was dyed a deep blue with woad and often shaped with whale bones, tying the garment's cultural significance to the island's economic history.